Hey there, I'm Patrick Burton, as you know from the name of the YouTube channel, or maybe you don't. Anyway, maybe you can hear in my voice I'm kind of sick right now. The very first long video I put up on this channel of the little bay mare, she is sort of sold, like this girl's been coming by to see her, and the last time she came she was sick. It didn't tell me, and now I'm sick. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But Old Contender, I consider him, I guess, my first horse. I got two at the same time. My saddle, and I just got a new saddle pad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. For a long time, I've been riding in this sort of like a hackamore. It's like a rope halter with some leather wrapped around it. I like these silver tip halters, but you don't want to see me. I don't know how to flip it around though anymore. But today I started riding the Old Contender in a snaffle bit, just because he's what you call a runaway. We're similar in a lot of ways. Anyway, I just thought I'd make a little update video. I've started calling this place the Ramshackle Ranch. I mean, that's the second time now on the YouTube video. It's not like I go around calling it that. Anyway, this is the young stallion. I'm not sure if he's going to stay a stallion because he's already a handful of a horse. And yeah, as you can see right there, he nipped me. And that's one of his things. That's kind of a young male horse thing. Anyway, I'm trying to be gentle with his face because I figure the more I get him, anyway, yada yada, whatever, whoop-de-doo. Anyway, there's his bandaged up leg. He, oh, my roof has fallen down back there. Anyway, yeah, because he jumped through a fence, as I said in the last thing, and then the vet's been here a few times, cutting off the proud flesh. And last time he was here, he jumped through this fence. So he lets me just go and walk up around his leg and whatnot, but he's definitely a pushy little horse. And, not all the time. He's a good horse, but you know how young males are of most any species. Anyway, yeah, this time of year around here, I like the spring. It's very wet around here. Where should I start? I've kind of started collecting horses. It was always the dream or the plan to become a horse trainer. I really enjoyed just having the two of them. There's Contessa, my favorite. Anyway, but yeah, I kept wanting to expand, and then they just kind of all showed up one way or another, and now there's a whole bunch of them. And it's hard to dedicate that many horses and get them all good, but I'm trying to get myself out of the thick of it and hopefully do something. It was never the plan to settle down here. I really don't have very much space. It was always supposed to be a temporary spot, but I don't do temporary very well. And I started by building the little shack, and then it just kind of built onto itself. and I made it pretty permanent. And horse is going nuts. Anyway, little Palomino here, she also has an abscess in her back. I should show it to you. I need to get it open again because it's pretty bad. Can you see it through the sorry. Yeah, Contessa's my favorite horse of all time. And this is her baby, miniature Contessa. I really only wanted the one foal from the Appaloosa, but the woman who bred my horses, she kind of made me a 2-for-1 deal, and I've never been able to say no to a good deal. So that's why there's 2 foals. I'm hoping to get the Mennonites tractor down here one of these days to clean out all this manure because it's really bad. I hope you don't judge me for it. It's a lot of horses in a small space. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't really see myself here very much longer, but I don't know where else to go. I mean, in my mind, there's a big green pasture somewhere, but I don't know how to find it. I don't know how to pay for it. So instead, I'm down here making a little YouTube video, which I might not even post. But yeah, on this little channel, it's all unedited. Oh, the red mare there is the newest horse. I know I shouldn't have bought any more horses, but it's a Mustang horse. She's not a wild Mustang, but she was feral, I guess. Like not actually, but in somebody's pasture. She was listed as a project horse, and she kind of reminds me of that Hackney horse who just doesn't want anybody to get close to her, but I've been making good progress. And I think that's what I'm actually good at, is getting kind of like the gentling process of stuff. After that, I'm not sure. I doubt myself a lot with these horses. There's a lot of things I know I do wrong, and I get a lot of good rides. Like I got really lucky with Contessa, and so that was the idea of buying the orange horse, the ginger horse. I thought that I could do the same and resell her, but here, see, I kind of block him like that so that he can't nip me, but then I'm still able to not be like attacking him. Anyway, he kicked me in the solar plex the other day, and it still hurts. He was just goofing around. He ran off. Was when I was changing his bandage, and he kept turning around and kind of biting at me while I was... Normally he just stands there and lets me do it, but anyway, this day he wasn't having it. I think he's getting tired of having it on. And then, yeah, he went goofing off, jumping and bucking, and you know how young horses do. Anyway, he kicked me right in the solar plex. Knocked the winds out of me. So it's time to really get serious and start putting some real training into him. And not just goofing around. Like, the horses have always, they're kind of my outlet, I guess, and my chores. They keep me busy, obviously, maybe distracted. And, you know, I really like just having fun with them. I do like, sometimes I like the bucking horses if you stay on. I don't like falling off, but it can be fun, and galloping is a lot of fun. And training is fun too, like getting them soft and all that kind of stuff. But I find it doesn't work for horses because you need to be consistent. Well, sometimes, like Contessa, I want to let her out. There's a rabbit, if you can see it. Maybe I should take Contessa out. Anyway, it's the horses that the easy horses I like riding, and then that's why I wanted more than 2 in the first place, because Old Contender, he's always been a challenge of a horse. And here, I'll see the rabbit. I don't know how to turn it around, but yeah, so I would always ride Contessa, and I would always take the 2 of them everywhere together. Oh, this video is going to be really long, but whatever. And so I would always ride Contessa, because when I would ride Contender, they came with those names, by the way, not that I care, but yeah, things would usually turn into a disaster, like getting into a race with a horse and buggy and different stuff. Lots of stories. Like I said, he's always been a runaway, and he's always been kind of there's the rabbit again. Really bronky in the beginning, and he still is a little bit sometimes. He's really mellowed out, but a frantic mind, that's what you don't like, is like Contessa, she would always buck too, but more in like a fun way. Like, we'd gallop to where we're going, and it was always a straight forward, not like twisting and turning and trying to duck out from under you. And then Ginger is just crazy. She's a good horse, but I did a lot of things wrong with her, unfortunately. And so the forward motion when we're breaking into she's always had a thing about, I'm really trying to encourage forward motion now. I'm really trying to get her better. But she would go straight up in the air. And then, sorry, I'm all stuffed up. But she got away quite a few times. Like just me on the ground, ripped the rope out of my hands and ran home, or she's bucked me off more times than I can count and run home. So now it's like a thing that we need to work through. But I think I made some progress last night, getting her more switching directions towards me. Anyway, blah blah blah. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, a big green pasture in my mind somewhere out there. This really isn't my area of the world. This is crop country. Very confining, lots of sprays, which make me sick, unfortunately. Like, they really do. Anyway, what else? Yeah, I wish I had a lot of money that I could buy a place, but I don't. And that's probably my fault too, because I'm spending all my time out here with the horses. And yeah, it's not easy to get something started. Like, I even have a hard time with the masonry stuff in the summer and whatnot, fixing dirty old chimneys, and everybody's cheap, and it's even, if that's hard, it's hard to do the horses. It's like everybody's cheap. And I have one guy who I ride his horse regularly, who I started, and there were a few other people here and there, people like who want you to put the first rides on their horses, or get them down the trail, all the stuff that can potentially get you hurt. Yeah, too many horses here in such a small space. It was always the plan to sell some of them. I do like having like more than 2. I like having probably like 5 as a good number, or 6, or more. I don't care. But you need the space is the thing. I like a lot of horses. I mean, who doesn't? But they're expensive animals, and if you don't have the space, like, I guess it was unrealistic to set up shop here. But once I get something in my head, it's kind of hard to shake it out. So here I am down by the riverbank, which I can hopefully use again this year. Hopefully. It's a long story. I don't know how, yeah. This isn't my forever home. That's why I've let the place fall apart. I had big dreams in the beginning, but now it's, yeah, kind of ramshackle. But I want to, the idea, that's what matters. I want to take the idea somewhere else. I really need a partner, somebody to do things with, like somebody who's into this kind of lifestyle of working with horses. And I could build a nice facility somewhere if I had the, if I was given the opportunity. So I guess I got to make a bunch of money somehow. Build a log house, that's always been one of the dreams. Yeah, so I don't know about keeping this guy a stallion or not. Probably not here, because he's already jumping fences. Oh, I was going to say who's coming, but it's him. The Old Contender. I really love that horse. I love them all, that's the thing. Some more than others, but I like these two little Friesian horses. Friesian crosses. Buckshot. She could go somewhere else to another home. She knows how to take care of herself. But just with the little guy being jumping through fences, keeping her until his wound is recovered. And I really like Buck. I like them all. I wouldn't sell her to just anybody. The Mustang horse, it was she was pretty cheap, and the plan was to put some work into her and then sell her. I always wanted a Mustang, but and I like this one, but she's also not a forever horse. Palomino I really like. I should go check on her as soon as I turn this off. Make sure that abscess is not closed up again, because that's what happened the other day. And so I opened it up, and she, when you touch back there, she'll try and kick your head off, but all the yellow pus came squirting out. The Mennonite horse, like the bay mare, she's, like I said, is leaving. I really like these two little Friesian or not the stallions. The other one's a mare, and I really like them both. Like to keep them. Ginger. Oh, here's the rabbit again. If I had my own place, I'd clean it up a lot more. Like I said, I'm kind of giving up. Oh, hey, how's it going? That's a good way to gain respect of a horse, is letting them into your space. That's what all the professional trainers tell me. Watch him circle. Oh, he was going to lie down and roll around until we started filming. Anyway, yeah, I think once he gets used to the snaffle bit, I don't know if I'll keep it on him. He was doing pretty good in that other thing, like the hackamore thing. But he's watching the rabbit is what he's doing. But especially on a windy day like today, he's always had that runaway. I taught him to gallop, or let him gallop before. Oh, jumpy. Anyway, I like a jumpy horse. But yeah, I let him gallop before he actually learned how to stop, which is usually not the recommended way of doing things. The round pen I don't really use. It's turned into more of like a feeding area. And all my training kind of happens outside. So the horses have to deal with like the separation from the other horses. And I guess it's very like the old-fashioned way of doing things, but I really enjoy it. But you do get different stuff happening, like runaway horses, barn sour, whatever, wanting to turn around and run home. And so I think I've actually become a better rider in some ways and a worse rider in other ways through circumstances. But it would be nice to have like a proper facility, like through having not a proper facility. Oh, I'm sorry. I've really learned that I've always wanted like a ranch, really, but that's kind of hard to come by these days. But I feel bad for these horses all locked up. So I'm really hoping I can use the riverbank again, because that was at least some relief for them. And that was one of the best memories in my mind. Walking down the river with a whole herd of horses following me, or riding the old Contender and all the horses following. It was pretty cool. And yeah, but still, it's very small around here. I crave wide open spaces. So anyway, maybe I'll leave it at that before I make this too long. Alrighty. So I do get them out though. I try and take different ones out, and I let them graze outside. I always make sure they get grass, because I think grass is good for a horse. Not too much, obviously. Oh my goodness. Oh, that just, it's like, chewing tinfoil. I don't know what he's doing. He'll just eat anything. That's the thing. Anyway, I'll see you later.